Hello, everybody, and welcome, Miriam. Yay! You have joined us. Welcome to our tribe, our community, our family. We are some chicks and hopefully some men soon who are just thriving and love life. So we just love being us and doing the work that we are supposed to do in the world. So before we start, I want to take a breath and close your eyes. And I know that maybe we have some stresses from the day, and just shake your body a little bit and just release it from your muscles, even though they are sore like mine. Just release it. Woo! Take another breath. And feel your body against the chair and feel supporting you. And feel your feet on the floor. And I want you to set an intention for this call. And whatever it is, the intention, I want you to make it positive, at present tense, and something that really brings you joy. Don't set an intention that you should have or you want to have. Something that really sparks your heart. And let it manifest. And take another deep breath. And come back. Welcome, Melissa.
Hello. Well, that sounded beautiful.
Hi. Okay, so Miriam had some questions in the first module about income, and she said that she has two incomes. I already replied on the in the comments there, but I want to address this in the call as well, because maybe some people will have that as well. So Miriam has two incomes, one from the job and one from the business. And she was asking how it is better to approach this, to have it separately, to have it all together, how is better. So my insight in this would be to have it separately if you want to go further with just one stream of income. So if you want to go only with the business, you would have to have it separately, because having it together, it will be a bigger amount, but you cannot see the charge in every single situation. Because if I remember correctly, Miriam, you said that the job isn't so fulfilling. It's bringing you now a little fulfillment, but it's not the thing that brings you joy on the long term, right? Can you talk? Or you are muted?
Okay, yeah, that's right. So basically my business is like, feels like my soul work, and the job is like, but to be honest, I find that I'm finding that when I don't have that pressure of getting income from my job, like sometimes I really enjoy it. So I think if I actually had my business as my main source of income, and then I could just work as a doctor if I felt like it, like as a charity kind of thing, then I would actually enjoy it. So
exactly.
Yeah, but I don't like, it's not the job, it's more like being tied and having no choice. That's why I don't like.
Yeah. So in this case, what I would recommend is treat it for the rest of the program with two different streams of income. So for example, if a person has network marketing business, has a coaching business, have a real estate business, I would recommend having it separately and see if you want to go with all three, that's okay. But when you look at income goal, you want to look at income goal for each and every one. When you look at income, you want to look at income for each and every one, because that will make you feel some emotions. And the reason for this program is to discover those hidden emotions, those hidden traumas that made you create those emotions, right? And the thoughts that are going on through your head. When we nail that down and we have that, we can actually release it, let it go, and move forward. And as you said, Miriam, just enjoy being a doctor, not having to go to a job to be paid for it. I mean, you don't have to have that pressure in order for you to make more money.
Yeah.
Because when you make money, it's easy to say, yeah, I want this shift, I don't want this shift, I want to work there, I don't want to work there. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any other questions?
No, that was the main one. And yeah, because I did feel like they feel different, and I wasn't sure whether to put it together or separate. So yeah.
Yeah.
That was helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I want to acknowledge you for taking action and diving. This is, I love that. I love people who are taking action and just.
No, I was waiting for this to start ages ago. So
I know, and I'm so happy and grateful for you to be here. It's so easy to get caught up in things in life. So we need to. That's why I'm telling you to be aware of how you feel in different situations. Because if you write down only the amount, let's say you make 5K in your coaching business and 5K into your doctor job, right? So altogether is 10K, and you could say 10K, it's enough. I feel great. It's enough, right? But when you look at it separately and the job is like, I hate it. I hate it because it's making me feel like I need to depend on it and I don't feel free. So
yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah.
Exactly. See? So if you bring all the income together, you might fool yourself, and we don't want that. Yeah, we are here to bring up all those hidden stuff so we can live freely and fulfilled in life. Because my main goal is not. I was listening to a mentor of mine, and he was saying that most people, most healers, are focusing on the problems. Coaches are focusing on the results. What I love to do is focusing on both. Right.
Yeah,
so
me, same here. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm focusing on the goals because we want to have a true goal. That's why I was saying earlier to really connect to what your heart's desire. It's really important to see what do you love, not what your mind wants, not what, because sometimes we can get caught up in, oh, I need to do this, I have to do this, I have to do the other thing, but we forget what our heart wants. Yeah. So I love focusing on things that we really, really desire and feeling those feelings already. Because the journey is important, not the end result. Right? And at the same time, what we are doing in this program is to discover those hidden traumas and emotions and thoughts that make us stop or make us blocked in taking action and doing the soul work. Right? So great job, Miriam, and happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so who has more questions? I know you are already deeper in the program, but we can always go back to module 1. Ladies, I cannot stress this enough. I think I've been through these processes, and not only this, because in my one-on-one program I'm doing deeper work and I have 16 processes that I go through. Maybe I will do a group program about that as well. But the idea is that I went through that program, I think 10 times so far. And every time I discover other things, and I've done it with different coaches. So it's amazing how many, it's not so triggering anymore. I can say, I mean, I'm not in that triggering mode as I was like 5 to 8 years ago, but still I have stuff that are coming up, and especially towards my future goal. Because I worked a lot, and it's not done, but I worked a lot in my past, and now I'm focusing in the future most. You will see in the income goal that we will have some exercises that will help you uncover some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So tell me your questions, your insights, your ahas. What? Let's celebrate something.
So one like realization I had about debt was like, you know, when you said any traumas that it reminds you of, and it reminded me of like my relationship with my mom. Like I was always trying to prove myself to her and like doing more and more and more and more and more like chores and so much other stuff, but never feeling like I made her happy. So it was like, it's like a never ending debt. Like you can never pay it off. So yeah, that came up for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and it can be triggering when we want to do everything for our parents. And Marian, you are not the only one. I've seen so many people, and I was one too, who was trying to please the parents and to do whatever was there to be done for them to see me, to hurt me, to love me. And
Yeah, basically.
at the end, what I can say is that it wasn't about me. It was about their wounding and about the relationship that they had with themselves. You know? So the aim of this program and what I want to accomplish here is to help you connect with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that means to make peace with parents, with grandparents, with whomever hurt you in the past, you know, because in the Toxic Money, you will see that we have people who hurt us, and we still feel that grudge on it, and we want just to, you know, because toxicity in our money is so hard to digest. It's about relationship with people who hurt us, and we feel disempowered and we cannot take action. But luckily we have tools to shift that around. So yeah. Anna, do you have any questions? Where are you in the program? I know you've been like
No, I have no questions, but I wanted to address the feeling that comes up whenever I think about going back in the program. I currently in the program, I am at, let me see, debt. I kind of finished that, but it's kind of, because I still have the homeworks you gave me. The relationship, the ideal relationship with money, it's still, I'm still doing it. The list is still open. I see this and I feel this and I see that I need to go back on some modules, even take it from the beginning. But I feel stupid going back.
Mm.
I feel stupid. I feel like I failed. I feel like, okay, so if I need to go back, it means I failed. It means I didn't understand better enough, good enough the lessons. I'm a failure. Yes, I didn't do it well. Although I know with my conscious mind, I know you also went back. So, and you are the coach and you know this thing. So I know it's okay to go back, but I really, really feel this, that I'm stupid if I go back. And yeah,
I'm laughing because this is charismatic leader all the way.
No, I'm not. Okay, so
No. Mm-mm.
so that is what I'm struggling with practically, because I know it could be good for me going back and also do the tapping and everything, because I remember the tapping scripts and everything, and I know it can help. But it's like, okay, so if I need to do it again, then it means I'm stupid.
You were 4 years old when either someone stopped you from doing something or told you are stupid because you didn't do it correctly. You felt like you failed.
It was very usual for my mom to tell us we're stupid for everything. Like, even if you walk and you how you say,
Trip.
True.
you stumble,
Mm-hmm.
you're stupid. Why don't you look where you're going? You stupid. So this was very common and normal addressing to us for whatever we did wrong. Are you stupid or something? Oh yeah, you're stupid. I don't remember anything in particular, but it was common for my mom to call us stupid for everything.
Yeah, well, as a 4-year-old, she could say anything and you could just say, yeah, my mom is right.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah. So,
And I feel stupid because I am aware of that and I cannot overcome it.
you know, this is the reason I started doing the healing work, because 14 years ago, I did some leadership programs. Then I became a coach in the leadership program, which was really, really hard. It wasn't so easy to be there to coach other people. And I did it successfully. I was the only coach in there who coached 6 people, and they all got results, double than they required, because as it was I don't remember if it was 6 months or 1 year, but every single person should they would have to choose 2 goals, and they would choose other goals, but we weren't focusing on them. So by the end of the program, they all had results and they accomplished all the goals. It's not about bragging. It's about to understand that I was in a really high standard and place, and still I couldn't understand some things, and some things didn't make sense for me. And that's why I started doing the healing work, because my mindset was in the right place. It was there. I I could have accomplished anything I could put my mind to, but I could easily feel the same thing. So for me, I would end up in a place where everything that I was accomplishing was for nothing. I mean, for me, was like, what's the point? I couldn't feel that fulfillment inside. So when you are telling me this, I can understand this. Just a sec. Yeah, so it's really easy to get caught up in, but I know so much. If I know so much and I'm not doing anything, this means I'm stupid. No, you're not. You are not. You're not stupid. You are not broken. You are not any other thing, idiot, or whatever you call yourself. You just have some wounds that are stopping you from moving forward. And I know you know this. I'm not telling you because you don't know it. Maybe you need to hear it in another way, at another level. Yeah, because when your heart is broken and your mind is like, get ready, we need to do this work, move forward, it's not working. I had a call earlier in a program that Melissa and I are partners. So I lead the money clearing call in theirs. And I have this woman who is an amazing entrepreneur. And last year, she lost her daughter. From that moment, she stopped being seen. She stopped putting herself out there. She stopped marketing herself. And now, after 1 year, she's like, I am done. I need to move forward. I need to do things in my business. And I can get that. And when I tuned into her energy, I could feel that she lacked compassion. And I'm sure that this is true for you, Anna, as well. We need to have compassion for ourselves. Imagine that inside, what?
I do have compassion for myself.
What is the first thing that you are telling to yourself when you are not accomplished something? Great job, Anna, you can do better, or you're stupid, you could have done it better.
It's obvious that I could have done better, so.
So there's no compassion.
A little bit.
Compassion is not just for the moments when everything is okay and there's room for compassion. Compassion is when things are not going the way you want. And you need to take a minute and say, I went through a lot. And I know you've been through a lot. All your life, not only now. And just for 2 minutes to take that little girl in your lap and just be with her and say, okay, I get it. You need my attention. I am here for you. You are safe to talk to me. That means compassion. Being a mother is really hard, and Melissa can, I mean, even Miriam knows it, but Miriam has a little girl, right?
Yeah.
But dealing with teenagers, Sometimes even the devil is your friend. You know what I mean? I mean, all the personal development can go through out the window instantly. Like, oh my God. And I've been through a lot. I mean, I tap a lot and I do a lot of healing and releasing, and I help them a lot. And yesterday and today, my twins were like over the top, like over the top. And instead of yelling at them, and instead of trying to push them in sort of way, because as adults we can do that, like, God damn it, get in your senses right now. But what I did, I took every single one of them, you know, I was with her and I just was there for her. I told her, I'm here for you if you want to talk to me, if you feel like talking. If you want to do some EFT, let's do that. Last night, their father told them something that upset them very, very much. And instead of brushing that off, I took all the kids in my room. We started tapping and voicing whatever they felt. Even call him a pig, like, you are such a pig, you're such an asshole, you know? And it might be like, oh, but they don't need that. They need that. Everybody needs healing, even them, even though I'm going through this work. They are already after 7 years old. They know what to do, but their conscious mind starts to develop, but they still have things from the past, right? And so I'm helping them to go through this. If I wouldn't have compassion for myself, Anna, I couldn't have compassion for them. Makes sense? So it's really, really important to have compassion for yourself, to help yourself first. And you start with that little girl that was hurt. And maybe every single day, stay with her in your lap, just touch her, hug her, and tell her, you are so brave. You are amazing. And all of you can do that. This is a second chakra exercise that I'm doing with clients. Because that little child needs our support. That little girl needs to be heard and seen. And to tell her that she is smart. She was only 4 years old. I mean, how can a 4-year-old can be stupid? How? What can she do that is stupid? She doesn't even have the conscious mind. You can say that to an adult, but I wouldn't. Actually, I argue with people who are calling themselves stupid.
My son said that to me one day. He goes, Mom, I've only been on this planet for 9 years. You've been here for 50 something years. He goes, I don't know as much as you.
Oh, so sweet.
And then the other day, I got upset about something. He goes, Mom, you need to tap on that. Throwing it back at me, telling me to tap. And I didn't. And a few minutes later, he goes, did you tap? I go, no, but thank you. Thanks, coach.
There.
Throwing my stuff back on me.
I love that. Yeah, so I know we've, Miriam, you are new here, but we started to work on, in the last two calls, we worked on the periods and we did some healing. You will see that we are not doing only tapping in the Q&As. I'm doing the super conscious technique. I'm using energy editing, more techniques. But now I would like to focus on that little girl, because as I can muscle test in your energies, all of you have this feeling of I could have done it better, that comes from the childhood, when maybe you have done something and a parent told you like, oh, why are you doing that? It's not good, it's
Yeah,
not okay.
I remember that. I wrote this story as part of my like money story 4 years ago, but like I didn't like pick up on this particular point in it. Like when I wrote it again yesterday, it hit me in a different way. So basically, I was homeschooled actually. I never went to school, and then at one point it was like me and all my cousins and my brothers and sisters, we all started a shop in the house, and we started selling like our old toys and things like that. And it was like a really fun thing, like we really enjoyed it. And then we watched this like cartoon film, and in that cartoon film there's this dragon, and Pete's dragon, they make a shop, and one of the things they say, penny penny makes a pound. So we were like really excited, and we called our shop Penny Penny Makes a Pound. And like it was like it just kept growing and growing and growing, and it got bigger and bigger. And then like we actually like made about 120 pounds from it. Like for us at that time, it was like such a huge amount of money, and we were like so happy. It was like a really fun thing. And then what happened was like this is the bit I wrote before. Then like the elders, they said that, oh, you lot are getting greedy because of this shop, so that's it, we're going to close the shop and you're not allowed to have it anymore. So they closed it. And then and so, but like that's how I wrote it before. But then recently I realized like the bit that I didn't realize before was like how it was such a happy and joyful way of making money, and how exciting and fun it was, which I didn't pick up on before. And then the second thing was that just before they closed it down, I was selling like this little jewelry box I had. And one of the elder ladies, she said that she wants it. And I said, she didn't have the money right then. So she said, I'll come back later. And I said to her, yeah, okay, that's fine. But then in the meantime, somebody else came and they had the money. So I sold it to them. So then when they said that, oh, you lot are being greedy, I felt that it was my fault, that I was being greedy and I should have waited for her. Like I broke my promise because I wanted the money, and that it was really bad and evil. And so I was really evil, and like that like the money made me evil, like I wanted it, and that's why I broke my promise, and I should have waited for her instead of giving it to the other person. So I felt like the whole shop was closed down because of that thing I did. And like it just fits with like I always for the last few years I ask myself, why am I happy to earn like £10,000 as a doctor when I just don't enjoy it? But why not allow that same income in my business, which I really enjoy and have fun with? But I never. And then yesterday, that kind of like I was like, oh, I really enjoyed that shop, and it was such a fun and like happy thing that we did, and it just got shut down like that. So yeah, that was, yeah.
And it makes sense now why you are not making the same amount in your business.
Yeah, like I'm sure that's one of the things, but I'm sure there's loads more. But yeah, that really hit me yesterday.
Well,
yeah.
There are layers, but
Yeah.
it's not, when we are doing healing, what I love about this is that, and women in here can relate with what I'm saying, when we peel off the layers on the onion, we don't have to go into the middle for things to start to shift in our lives, and the money to flow, right? So the more you go deeper, yes, you can create more and expand more, but it's not, this program is not about you'll have that at the end, because you will start doing the work and you will see shifts in your, I know Eileen started to make money out of the blue. She started to promote some stuff, and she started to make money out of the blue, and she was blocked in that area. So I know she is doing lots of other stuff, but I know for sure that things that she has done with herself in this program helped her a lot. Right? So let's do an exercise with the little girl. Yes, so we can actually connect with that little girl, and from today on, maybe you can create an exercise with yourself every single morning. You don't have to get out of bed. You just stay with your little girl in your lap and just ask her, what do you need? What do you want? And tell her that she's beautiful, that she's amazing, that she's intelligent, she's smart. It is really, really important to, you know, our parents, it's funny. Yesterday I was at judo with my friend, and she started reading the books that our coach has in there. So we found out some books from 1960 something. And a few weeks back, I've heard a story about Romania being in the communism, and because of that, people in Romania in that period of time, they couldn't connect with their emotions. So every single part of psychology, therapy, everything was shut down. Everything that was connected with the emotion was shut down. I don't know why, but it makes sense why our parents were so disconnected with us. Like, we were inexistent in the family. But yesterday, when we found out that that book, we were like, dang. So it's not true that everything was shut down. They had access to the information, but they didn't use it, or they didn't found it, or whatever. And it's important for us to really be in this space of, you know, being the adult. We are adults now, right? But we have those little girls who still are afraid, who still feel like people around us don't care, or people around us treat us in a bad way, in a different way. So I want us to take responsibility right now to be the adults that our parents weren't, and take care of this little girl like is a child that you take care of right now, with all the information that you have. And I know you all have, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Yeah, I know you are smart. I know you are amazing. And I'm not just bluffing here. I know this. And how about connecting with that little girl and building that confidence in herself, which is yourself. It's really, really important. And you don't have to do it like 5 hours in a meditation or whatever. No, I'm not about that. Only 2 to 3 minutes a day. It can be in the morning, in the night, during the day, it doesn't matter. The important thing is to remind yourself that you need to connect with yourself. Yeah? Are you doing it? And you can tap if you don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, leave me alone. Okay, so let's do an exercise. Close your eyes and take a breath. Make yourself comfortable. It's okay where you are right here, right now, and whatever came up for you. Just be in your body and feel your feet on the floor. And I want you to allow your mind to paint you a picture. And it can be a picture of you when you were just a little girl. You can be around 3 or 4, 6, 7 years old. It needs to be an age where you can voice some stuff, where you can say some things. And look at her. How does she look? How does she feel? Ask her, how is she feeling? And it's okay if she's not happy or she is happy. Just note, how is she feeling? What is she thinking? What is going on in her world? And you can bring in the picture her mom or her dad or both, siblings if she has. And notice if something is shifting, changing. And I wanted to take a breath. And write in the chat whatever came up for you. So we can do some healing around that. I know it's hard and it's tough sometimes to look at our younger self. That's why we have these tools. So, right, how she was feeling before the parents, what she was thinking, what was going on in her world. And then with the parents, siblings, maybe grandparents. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Okay, so let's tap. Okay. So let's tap. And you can stay with your eyes closed and visualize that little girl. while we are tapping, we are voicing out loud, yeah? There I am. I am this little girl. And sometimes I was happy and joyful. But sometimes I felt sad and stupid, ugly and important. Why does it have to be like this? Why do I have to suffer like this? People left. People died. And then I felt all alone. The adults around me didn't take care of me. They were too busy making money. No wonder that I hate making money right now. My 4-year-old or older is still hurting. She feels so, fill in the blanks. I hurt so much. I lost so much. I wanted to keep tapping and voice, what have you lost? What did you lose at that age? What did you lose? Keep tapping and voicing. Let it all out. At that time, I lost my confidence. I lost myself. And I was just a small little girl. This is not fair. This is not fair. You should have taken care of me. Why, Mom? Why, Dad? You were the adults, and I suffered because of your mistakes. This is not fair. And I feel so sad. All the sadness in my body. All the sadness in my little nervous system. No wonder I don't want to do things as an adult. Nobody took care of me when I was a child. But it is my time now. It is my time to shine brightly. It is my time to let that little girl to shine her light. Because I know better now. I've learned so much. And I know I won't do those mistakes that they did. I am smart. I am great. I am amazing. And I allow myself to heal. To heal this little girl. To heal myself. I am the most important person on this earth. Yes, I've said it. From now on, I take care of myself. I allow myself to be happy. I allow myself to create work-life balance. I allow myself to make lots of money and be with my family. I allow myself to shine the light that I am. I'm calling in my light. I'm calling in the bright girl that I really am. I'm calling in the smart girl that I really am. And I heal all these parts in myself. I am amazing. And I allow myself to be in mind, body, and spirit. Okay, take a breath. Shake your body a little bit. That was really intense. Stretch. Oh, that feels good. How are you feeling now? Ah, I see smiles.
That was amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you feeling now? How are you feeling, Melissa, now?
I'm like still out there. I feel great. The words when you said, I allow myself to be happy. I allow myself to create. I allow myself to make lots of money and still be with my family. It's combining all that together. It's in the allowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to do those mistakes that our parents did. They lived in their paradigm. We live in our paradigm. And we know better. And I know that sometimes it's hard because we read all these books and all the people are so, oh, do that, think like that, and everything will fall. But the truth is, we can create our reality. And we need to make peace with that little girl. So we can allow her to say, I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I receive it. Anna, how are you feeling?
I feel like I really want to believe what I just tapped on. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Only wanting to believe that, that's a breakthrough.
I want to believe it. Yeah, I want to believe. Not that only want to believe. I want to believe that it's possible. I want to see that it's possible on me. But at the moment, I like only feel like that it's the maximum. I don't feel like that, but I want to believe that it's possible.
One step at a time.
Yeah. Thank you.
Eat an elephant piece by piece. Yeah. And let's do another exercise. So when you are ready, just close your eyes. And relax and take a breath. And I want you to sit comfortably and bring into the picture this little girl. And now you step into the picture. This adult, amazing self of yours. This bright and amazing woman that knows lots of stuff. This amazing woman who has compassion. And I want you to go to this little girl and take her in your arms. Hug her. And it's okay if she's scared. Tell her that you are there for her. Tell her that she is safe with you. And I want you to tell her 5 things that you love about her. You can place your hands on the heart if you feel like it. Really feel your heart beating. You have the same heart. Tell her how beautiful she is. Tell her how proud are you. If you feel any resistance, just take a breath and release that resistance. It's okay. We don't want to push really, really hard. Just say the words that you feel like telling her. And it's okay if she's scared and she doesn't believe you. That's okay. You are there for her, and promise her that you will come to see her every day. And I want you to take another breath, and I want you to feel your heart filling with love. Love and compassion for this child, and love and compassion for yourself. And when your heart is filled, I want you to surround yourself with this green light energy, the heart chakra energy. And surround yourself and this little girl into this healing energy. And now I want you to make this little girl tiny, 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 tiny. And she is merging in your heart. And she is there, always supporting you. And your job is to just give her 2 minutes of your time. Ask her how she feels. Ask her what does she want. And help her accomplish what she wants. And you can stay in this green light energy, or you can just put it back in your heart and take another breath. And come back. It's normal to cry. And crying shows us that that little child is hurt. And we still need some work to do. But every single step counts. So I'm proud of you. You're welcome. You are just one step ahead, or 2 or 3, who knows. The aim is not the end result, it's just the journey, and the journey is to feel great every step of the way. It's amazing how things can shift when we really heal this little child inside. Amazing. Because she went through a lot. I might not know all the stories that you have, but I have some stories too. And I know I didn't see or know anyone who doesn't have stories from childhood. So it's when we heal, everything shifts. Everything. When I was in Bucharest for my father's, we do some stuff in Romania regarding, I don't know how it's called. We give some packages in his honor. And I was looking with my brother through my parents' plates and all the stuff, and he was so triggered by the plates that my father used to eat when we were young. I could feel his energy. I was so calm, and I didn't even remember. Not because I didn't want, but I was peaceful inside with myself. But he was so triggered. He was like going nuts. He was like, no, let's throw this out. I don't want to see this. He was remembering all the times my father used to beat him. And I feel compassion for him. I'm not trying to fix him. It is his journey. But I can understand where is the stuff that he is going through. And that's why I'm doing this work, because there are so many people who are suffering and we have no idea. It's like, well, yeah, my father was beating me, so what? I don't know a person in Romania who can say that. I didn't receive any I don't know, I was beaten or whatever. I mean, every single child has something, and I'm sure that all over the world we have. It's not just Romania we are special here. No. But, and besides they did the best they could. Yeah, they did the best they could. But what about us as children? What about the child that still suffers? And I'm not saying let's blame our parents and let's knock them, kick their asses. But what I'm saying is to come home with our inner child so we can help her or him be full and complete. So I hope these exercises helped you today so you can be more complete. Yeah, because I really felt like you needed. Some last words before no, it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it was beautiful because I envisioned myself now holding my little girl's hand and going back and walking through the house when I was little. And saying, see, you're safe. You grew up, you're okay. You're beautiful, you're amazing. You're a mom, you're a realtor, you're saying everything that I am now, and telling her that she's okay, that she's going to be okay. Yeah.
And you didn't have to force her.
No. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's healing. And I love that.
I always know I'm healing when those soul tears just, it's not like I'm going, ooh, but it's just those soul tears that just roll down my face. I love that because it's like a layer is just lifting.
Yeah. I love that. Oh, it makes me so happy. So happy. Okay, ladies. So now, because you somehow came home, your homework is to connect with this girl every single day. You don't have to go baloney with 5 hours, or I don't believe in huge amount of time and energy spending in healing yourself. But if you're doing 2 to 3 minutes a day where you connect with your little girl, you'll feel some shifts. You'll have more energy. You'll have more vitality in your body. You'll feel different, right? Because when we have those wounds and the little child, it's hurting, it's so hard to move forward as adult, because we have to carry, it's like this little girl is like an anchor, right? So we have to drag her instead of moving forward together hand by hand and doing things easier, right?
But I love what you just said, because that anchor, like the anchor that I had prior was an anchor of a sad, miserable little girl that felt abandoned. And now, after this exercise, the anchor that I have is adventure, fun, vitality. And I had lost that little girl. That little girl was, yeah.
Well,
So that's
she was
the
still
anchor.
there.
Right. It's just remembering and really focusing on that little girl and honoring the one that was sad and miserable, but also focusing on the energy of remembering me jumping off the roof and chasing my dog and swinging and baking in the kitchen, and remembering that little girl. That little girl had kind of gotten pushed aside and told to go sit in the corner, so she's coming out to play now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yay! I cannot wait to hear next week, or in the Facebook group, whatever is happening with you during this week. I'm so excited. I love you, ladies. You deserve the world, so don't settle for less. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be taken care of, even though you love yourself and take care of yourself. Like, I know I am. Love yourself, be gorgeous, because you are, and just own that. There's no human being on this planet who is ugly. Not even you, Anna. I mean, take a mirror. Okay, ladies, I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Have an amazing and blessed day, and I will see you next week or in the Facebook group. I love you. Bye.